friends, welcome back to my channel. It's so good to have you. Today I've gotten a little cozy because I'm going to be making a fun interactive pop-up card using the Pinkfresh Studios Oh What Fun collection. This is an old collection. I've had it for years and I didn't get to use it, so I'm going to make one of my favorite types of cards, which is a pop-up box card. I used to make these a lot when I just started doing card making. It's a fun and easy way to get a wow effect. I have my fruit punch here. Yes, it's just fruit punch. And so I'm going to show you. I have a piece of 110-pound cardstock that measures 4 by 10.75. And I scored this cardstock horizontally at 2.5. 2.5 all the way down, and I have a little, probably half an inch hang off here, and that's what I'm going to use to connect both sides. I also scored a vertical line at 1.25 inches. So we have our piece that this is going to be our card base, and I'm going to cut right to the vertical line, to where the vertical and horizontal line meet at each 2.5 score line, just like that. I'm gonna actually cut it off here. So we're gonna just fold into the score line and burnish each fold so that it lies flat. Especially this one. Okay. I'm also going to fold the tops over. Okay, so I also have these pieces. They're 1 inch by 3.5 inches, and I've scored them about half an inch. I have 4 pieces of 2.25 inches by 2.5 inches rectangles, and I'm gonna just attach those rectangles in the larger areas. I'm gonna use my tape runner. So I also have a lot of ephemera, a lot of words, cutouts that I'm going to use to fill my box. So this is a simple way to create a pop-up box card because you don't have to color, you don't have to draw, you don't have to ink. You just stick stuff together. So I have that. I'm not going to put any on the bottom here. I'm going to put it on the folded over area. So let's get those. These pieces that are going to go on the flaps, 2.25 by 1. This is one of the simplest cards you can make. And people love it so much because it's so interactive and you can get really creative with it. You can put photos. Okay, so we have our pop-up box, and now I'm going to use some glue and glue the flap. What I like to do is just lay it flat like this and just glue them together as best as possible. Try not to make it go over the fold. Right, so we have it glued, lovely. And now we have a box. Awesome. This design you can actually customize to the size you want. So when you form your box, you can cut it as huge as you want, score how you want, so that you get bigger boxes. So a good thing to know how long you need these pieces to be. You're going to actually measure after you create your box. This is about 2.5. So I definitely want the piece inside the score lines to be about 2.5. Right? And you see that's right where it is. So I'm going to put in my little pieces. There are two ways that you can do this. Some people actually like to decorate these before placing them in the box. That's an option. So maybe I'll do that for one. But others like to put it in the box, then decorate. That's how I do it, but we can try to decorate one before putting in the box and see how that goes. So I'm just burnishing these folds so that they fit properly. The box will tend to fold easier to one side. When you fold it down, you'll feel some resistance on one side and the other side will be flatter. That's just how they are. So I have all my little pieces. They're so cute. Right? So I just chose different things, sweaters, signs, houses. So I know I definitely want these lights on the front one. I'm gonna do it in the box because I'm scared that I'm going to put it too low, and then it won't fit in the box properly. Okay, so I'll just slide these into my box. I have my glue. There we go. And then I'll just press the side. Just rub it on. This isn't even straight. There we go. All right. I'm gonna add my other two. I'm going to put a little less glue now. I put too much before. I like them right up against each other or very close to each other, just so that there's not a lot of space between them. I like it to look like a bouquet. So up close, I put a little glue on both sides. Then I put that into my box like this and allow it to join with the box without actually moving the box so that it gets to dry. Okay, so now the fun can begin. Okay, let me get this off my table. I have my pieces here and I also have some acetate strips. I like using acetate strips to put some of the ephemera on, especially when I want a higher effect and it doesn't block the designs behind it. So I like using those. Okay, so I know for sure that I want these right here. Let me cut off the excess. Perfecto. Then I'm going to start just adding in everything. I'm going to put this sweater on an acetate strip. And I also want to add this Oh What Fun to the side right here. There we go. like that. I have this little star, so I may just put it on the center of this sweater. And then add some tape and I'm gonna stick it on. I'm gonna stick it right in. Now I'm going to start sticking all the other things around. How about this hose? Let's get this hose right here. I'm gonna just cut around it. I think I want to have the kind of shape of the hose. Should I put this here? I believe I have this with a little bow. So we're just taking pieces, putting them together to create a little more dimension. You can even use foam tape or foam squares to prop up some of your items here instead. Just going to make it shorter so that it's not as high as the sweater. So here we go. Yeah, I like that. Tweezers to hold this in place. Like that. You want, yeah, I feel like we could do it on the flap here with the happy holidays. Just going to add a little bit of glue. That is so cute. Yeah, I feel like I'll put that. So I'm going to put this on an acetate stick as well. Here's the finished project, guys. I think it's so cute and interactive. It can lie flat, just like this, and you can put it in your envelope. And I love that when you shake it, the acetate kind of jiggles too. Christmas is coming, so go ahead, use up those Christmas pattern papers, use up that Christmas ephemera that you have, and make these cute little cards. I hope you enjoyed. As usual, affiliate links are in the description for all the products I used. And of course, if I can't find a product in stock, I'll put a replacement product that will likely have the same effect. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one.